the end there. You two guys have to get enthusiastic. I'm just going to get some ways to sort of turn you on and get you in the spirit of the thing. As everybody knows, New York cannot be counted out, never. We're the place where the unlikely, never in a million years scenarios really are realized. And I just wanted to drop by and say thank you for helping us make history in last year's campaign. In doing so, I think we sent a message to our nation about independence. If it can happen here, it can happen anywhere. Now, independents are an important voice in politics, and that voice is getting louder every day, especially in New York City. The challenges we face is making sure that those voices are heard in government and making sure those voices are heard in elections. And as you know, I have always believed that every voter, whether registered with a party or as an independent, deserves an equal opportunity to participate in the process. And that means an equal opportunity to run for office, to sign a petition, to work as a poll watcher, and most importantly, to vote in the decisive round of elections. And when you have one party that so dominates, like we do here, this city happens to have the Democratic Party dominate, but there are other cities where the Republican Party dominates. The truth of the matter is, if that's the case, it is the primary where only those registered in the party, the party faithful who come out, they're the ones that for all practical purposes make the decision, and everybody else gets disenfranchised. And disenfranchising 1 million voters in New York City just isn't a smart thing to do. Now, Jackie talked about the fight to get nonpartisan elections here. Let me tell you about nonpartisan elections. Virtually every big city in America has a nonpartisan election. Only New York does not. Although we do have nonpartisan elections, we just have them for special elections only. But I think we should have them, as you know, for all elections. It's why I've always been a big supporter of nonpartisan elections, and I'm glad that the Charter Commission is considering the idea. Now, it'll be up to them whether or not they put it forward, but I'm glad to hear that many of your members have been participating in the hearings. The Charter gives me the power to appoint an independent commission, the Charter Revision Commission, and I've given them instructions. Go out there, listen to everybody, and do what you think is right. And people say, oh, you should be telling them what to do. Well, if I told them what to do, people would be criticizing me as well. The bottom line is you have to go to their hearings and make the case. Nobody should question where I stand on the issue, but I'm not going to tell them what to do. But remember, as Jackie pointed out, we did go and try to get this city independent people the ability to vote. Nonpartisan elections would have done that. We spent an awful lot of money. We did not succeed. My hope is that this will be on the ballot. I'd love to see it on the ballot. But it's up to an independent Charter Revision Commission, and you've got to go and make the case to them and try to convince them. We have made a lot of progress, as Jackie pointed out, over the years in creating independent, nonpartisan government. And I think we can do even better in the years ahead. But disenfranchising a big chunk of people in the city, and it's not only the million people who aren't in a party, it's those people who come out for the general election but can't come out for the primary election. They're the ones that are disenfranchised. And this is wrong. This is not democracy the way the founding fathers had expected it to be or wanted it to be. So get out there, go to work. I will govern in an independent way. I'm going to do what's right. I have nothing wrong with anybody that belongs to a party, but that's not going to be an issue in whether I hire them or whether I listen to them or whether I follow their advice. I'm going to look at the merits of everything, and that's what I think everybody should do in a democracy. We need nonpartisan elections here in New York City, but most importantly, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for giving me the opportunity to be your mayor. It's the most wonderful job in the world. If anybody wants to be mayor, I would suggest you start planning right now. I will not be running for a fourth term. We have the Post in the News here waiting to write a story saying he said he's going to run for a fourth term. Sorry. I'm getting I'm too old for this. But I have 1,317 days, 16 days left to go. And I can only promise you this. I will work as hard during those 1,316 days as I've done for the last 8 years and 5 months. This is the most wonderful city in the world, and we can make it even better. God bless and thank you.
I guess we have a quick photo opportunity happening here. So we will pause.